So Ummni has already presented herself. I was supposed to do that, but sorry. Professor in the law program at Carlton. We're going to talk about pedagogical strategies, and I'm going to start just by doing some sort of ice-breaking exercises. And so, to really make you all uncomfortable, what I'd like for us to do is, the room is a bit crowded, but I'd still like for us to open up the tables a little bit, and then I want you all to jump into the center. Jump? Well, you should jump. Well, you don't have to jump. Legal education. Yeah, probably. Okay, so just now we do yoga. Yeah, that was yoga. No, I mean we can't. So the way that I'm going to be, the two games that I'm going to be, or icebreaking exercises I'm going to be with you are based on Gillian Calder's work from the University of Victoria. She does a lot of embodied pedagogy stuff, and especially through the tradition of Paulo Freire's Theatre of the Oppressed. And so so there are three sort of ways that we engage in embodied learning, or according to that body of research. And the first one is exercises that invite us to think about our bodies. And then the second is exercises that invite us to begin to express our concepts and thoughts through our bodies. And then the third are exercises that deploy theater as a language where spectators intervene directly in the narrative flow. Now, ironically, because this is like a teaching to transgress workshop, I'm not going to do the third one just because Jillian's not here. But we will together do the first two. So the first game, inviting you to know your bodies in a non-inappropriate way. It's called walking in space. And so what I'd like for you to do is just right now walk in this space or move in this space that we have just kind of created by pushing the desks away. Just walk. Now I'd like you to walk in a circle. Now, whatever that means, just walk in a circle. Okay, now I need you to walk as though everything is in rewind. Keep moving, sorry. Walk as though everything's in rewind. Keep moving while I'm Yeah. Okay, now I want you to keep moving. I think I'm really dogmatic in this exercise. You will keep moving. So we tend to lead with a certain part of our bodies when we're walking. So now I'd like you to lead with a different part of your body. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah. Lead with, I don't know, your elbow, your knees. So just lead with the part of your body that you don't normally lead with. So your back, maybe. Excellent. Okay, now I'd like for you, keep moving. I'd like for you to walk as though you're a rock star. Karen is a rock star. We got some Marcus right now. Okay. Now walk as though you are your thesis advisor. Keep moving. Okay, now I'd like for you to walk as though you are the color green. Be the color green. I just like to torture. Okay. Now I'd like you to walk as though you're the feeling of anticipation. Okay, you're a first year student, and it's the first day of school. Okay,
Someone is just giving you a massage. And walk like today is the first day of your life. That's you. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Okay, well, so maybe we could just sit or lean on it because we're going to do one more exercise. But first, I just sort of like to do a debriefing. What did any of you, what did you notice in your body when we were doing the walking exercise?
Sleeping.
Your body was sleeping?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
When I walk, I think, and I'm in the sky like that. Relax.
Is it? Anyone else?
I think I need to do more yoga.
Maybe it's because it's a small space, but I was as aware of other people walking as I was myself.
How did the exercise make you feel? Especially that we can take it in context too, that we're in a Faculty of Law and this is a graduate students workshop, and I feel like I've kind of subjected you to some kind of crazy thing.
Rebellious.
Sorry?
Rebellious?
Oh, you felt that it made you feel rebellious?
Well, I didn't feel like walking.
Wow.
I felt like Big Brother was watching through that camera.
Big Brother is watching through that camera.
Big camera.
Anyone else?
I felt controlled, directed. It was nice.
Like a prison?
How did you get a sense that you were communicating with other space occupiers, other walkers, and if so, how Sorry?
I thought it was interesting how little physical contact there was, at least around me, given, small space, a lot of people.
But everyone was very careful, I think, not to push each other.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Kind of fun?
Like a drama class for high school students,
Yes.
But since everyone's not so familiar with each other, so I think there's a tension, there's embarrassment. Like when you say just walk like a rock star, no one really kind of expose themselves.
Karen did.
Okay, right.
Karen's all over it.
Yeah.
And because I think we didn't know each other, I still relied a lot just on eye contact and verbal cues to make sure that I wasn't bumping into people. Whereas if I was with my friends and families, I just would have been much more physical to get out of my way or purposely get in each other's way.
Anyone else?
I thought it was interesting that we all started almost organically moving in a large circle when you said our circles could be whatever we want. So it was an interesting exercise in conformity.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, so
I did look at other people and communicated to see if they were doing better things than me. And I tried to. But as in, there was a process of communication where you're trying to imagine something and you see what other people are doing, more so than usually maybe.
Okay, so for the second exercise that I want to do, it's called Complete the Image. So I'll need 2 volunteers for the first round, and then I'll need a couple more. So we have Mary and anyone? Karen Crowley. Wonderful. Okay, so this is the basic premise, is that I'm going to ask Mary and Karen to shake hands. And then so they're going to be engaging their handshaking, whatever that is. And then I'm going to say freeze, at which point you're going to be asked to hold that image. If you get uncomfortable, move, but then get back into the image. And then we're going to discuss what interaction is occurring between these two people. And then you'll be invited to come in and change the interaction by changing one of the people that is in the interaction, as well as what's happening with their bodies. So, and freeze. What is happening in this interaction? So we're all invited to look at it and sort of think about how it is that we may see this as a different interaction.
One person encouraging the other one by patting them.
Can you see it over there? Because maybe we can. Ah. Okay,
Looks like
perfect.
Mary's going in for a